To accept this sort of
final game. Let's get it on.
Contestant, I repeat, one contestant.
30 seconds to air.
No, it is. No
All right,
more waiting.
let's do it.
No more waiting.
today's wrong answer of
The game is brought to you by
Mee-Ow.
Mee-Ow, Inappropriate Cat Accessories.
Because your cat has pissed you off for the last time.
And they really want to get it on.
This is really happening. First on the docket, that angel wears too much eyeliner. How would illusionist Chris Angel perform a vanishing hat trick? In sports such as hockey, a hat trick is when a player scores 3 times in one game. But if he just vanished once and for all, that'd be fine. Up next, I have a degree in Geogra Food. You ever seen these things the contestants have to eat on Survivor or Amazing Race? I mean, do they realize when they eat those live beetles and spiders, they're eating the poop in their intestines too? I would never eat a live beetle or spider, unless I was assured it had just been given an enema. Anyway, which potential Amazing Race food challenge includes a food named after its country of origin? Turkish Delight, the sweet confection, originated in Turkey.
Yep.
But turkey originated in America. You can tell because when you eat one, it tastes like freedom. I call this one the Jerry Orchard, and it's a this or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 titles. For each one, I want to know if it's a play by Anton Chekhov or an episode of Seinfeld. If it's Chekhov, press left on your plus control pad. If it's Seinfeld, oh, am I wasting your time? Excuse me. Serenity now!
I don't even know the reference to that, technically.
My favorite Seinfeld episode was the one where Kramer concocted that outrageous plan, and George kept having bad things happen to him over and over. Oh, that was a good one.
I wouldn't know that one. Everybody, Quattro! Hey!
This one's known as, from the makers of Infant Mortality Rate, Travel Edition. If the board game Life released different versions based on the average life expectancy in various countries, which of these editions would make for the shortest game? At roughly 78 years, the CIA World Factbook ranks the USA around 50th in world life expectancy, lower than the UK, Italy, or Japan. Of course, in the game of life, if you get married, buy a house, and have children, you'll feel like you're dead at around age 30.
Where's your ball, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
And now, let's party till the credits roll. If Bradley Cooper's character in The Hangover held the occupation of a Cooper, what would he have said at the start of the movie? A Cooper is somebody who builds and repairs barrels for a living. I actually would have preferred it if there were some sort of barrel for that scene where the naked guy jumps out of the trunk. Any sort of barrel blocking the view. A pickle barrel might have been appropriate. That's all we got for round 1. And you've got a decent score there. Don't screw it up. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round 2. And remember, our wrong answer to the game is still out there waiting to be picked. Let's move on, shall we?
Robot. 6 is a robot.
Let's try Burnt to Smithereens. What might employees of The Simpsons' Mr. Burns call him if a fire destroyed his epidermis, dermis, and some underlying tissue and muscle? A 4th-degree burn involves the destruction of the dermis and epidermis as well as damage to the underlying tissue, muscle, or bone.
Right.
I can imagine how difficult it must be to locate yellow skin grafts. Maybe from Regis Philbin. Well, he's more of an orange.
John 7!
It's time for Gentlemen Like to Be Solicited. Which literary gentleman might receive a direct mailer for a gentleman's club if the mailer were sent to the Pemberley estate? Oh, honestly. Mr. Fitzwilliam Darcy, the male protagonist in Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, lived at Pemberley. Did they
True.
even have gentlemen's clubs in 1800s London?
I don't think they ever
Remove your
did.
outer garments. Now would you please take off your foundation garments? Yes, quite lovely. Heathcliff? Well, the cat's out of the bag. And so is its riding gear. We want a cat saddle from our sponsor, Mee-Ow, Inappropriate Cat Accessories. If your cat could thank you, it probably wouldn't. Today's wrong answer of the game brings you an extra $8,000. Surprise.
Riding cat boy.
Oh,
The chicken's picking on a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
Open wide for pick a number, any number. Which TV show was on the air for more seasons than the number in its title? Seventh Heaven ran for 11 seasons.
24 only lasted.
And speaking of heaven, those 11
very
seasons
short,
really
I
felt
think.
like an eternity.
6 feet under. That's very less. For me, it's about 9.
Why not try Stir Friday Nights? Most Chinese restaurants these days advertise that they don't use MSG. It's so annoying. I had to drive all over the place last night just to find a place that'll give me dangerous doses of delicious sodium. Which reminds me, I still need to read my fortune cookie. Okay, here we go. When life gives you apple slices, take the largest piece. Hey, how do they know I was going to be moving to New York City? Well, if that's the case, which piece of the Big Apple should I move to? The largest borough by area is Queens. My female friends who live in New York told me that if I ever moved near them, I would totally be the Samantha of the group. I have no idea what that means.
Hold me, never let me go.
Try this on for size. Who got feces on the space bar? If a room full of chimps on typewriters managed to collectively type one actual word every week, what could they conceivably write in 1 year? The preamble is 52 words long, so the chimps could write it in a year at 1 word a week.
True.
Of course, instead of signing it, they'd smear it with their own feces, just like Ben Franklin. Brace yourself. I see you don't need me for anything. It's all yours. Who's in charge of our town? You may or may not do well on this one. Good luck.
Yep. I'm surprised Ronald's not the mayor. Technically the late mayor out of West. Yep. Trilogy. No, that's not it. There we go. Yep.
There it is! Wow, you did a really great job, and no one can take that away from you. I'll remember this moment for at least, wait, what are we talking about?
Wow. Wow. And that's all she wrote.
That'll do it, folks.
5 more games, and you really think we're gonna forget about all of them in the next 2 days? Then you don't know Jack.
This is Mike Builder, General Manager.
See you tomorrow.